Then a different journalist asked Anna Kendrick about everything going on and how that affects their movie, Everything Going On. And Anna's response was, "Why? What happened? I did ayahuasca and the last year of my life is just gone. But I've heard the movie's amazing." Then I pointed out that there was not one single two-shot of the plantation princess and her co-star. Meaning, there's not a single photo of just the two of them together.
I decided, why don't we do a deep dive into her past? Because it turns out she's pretty problematic. I don't know if you guys saw the movie, comment below if you did, but when it comes to her books, it seems like they're aimed towards young adults, mostly women who read these books and they're influenced by these romanticized stories of abuse. Now, Colleen has several books, and they often include extensive character trauma, emotional, mental, physical abuse, questionable consent, and in a few cases, almost but not quite incest. Ew. Many times, her male characters exhibit misogynistic behavior that gets excused because of their attractive appearance or their sexual power.
Before jumping into the video, I want to make a quick poll to see which side you're on. If you're Team Blake, dislike the video, and if you're with Justin Baldoni, then subscribe. Let's see who has more supporters. All right, let's dive into the whole Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni, Anna Kendrick, and Colleen Hoover situation. It's a wild ride, so buckle up. This whole thing is like a messy soap opera, but with Hollywood stars, best-selling authors, and a whole lot of drama. We're talking lawsuits, shady red carpet moments, and even some controversy around a book that's supposed to be about domestic violence, but somehow ended up being called romantic. Yeah, it's a lot. Let's break it down. First off, let's set the stage. Blake Lively and Anna Kendrick are back in the spotlight with the premiere of Another Simple Favor, the sequel to their 2018 hit A Simple Favor. The first movie was a fun, twisty thriller with a lot of chemistry between the two leads, so naturally fans were hyped for the sequel. But this time around, the buzz isn't just about the movie. It's about the drama surrounding Blake Lively and her ongoing legal battle with Justin Baldoni over the film adaptation of Colleen Hoover's best-selling novel, It Ends With Us. Yeah, that's a lot to unpack, so let's start with the red carpet chaos. At the premiere of Another Simple Favor, Blake Lively showed up trying to look flawless, as always. But things got a little awkward when Anna Kendrick was asked about working with Blake again. Her response? A very nonchalant, "Oh, you know," cue the internet going wild. People were like, did Anna just throw shade at Blake? Some fans thought it was a subtle dig, while others were like, maybe she's just tired of being asked about the drama. Either way, it was a moment that had everyone talking. Meanwhile, Blake was all smiles, talking about how great it was to work with Anna again. But let's be real. When you're in the middle of a lawsuit and your co-star gives a vague answer about working with you, it's hard not to read into it. The whole thing felt a little tense, especially with rumors swirling that Blake had been difficult to work with on It Ends With Us. More on that later. Speaking of It Ends With Us, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the legal drama between Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni. For those who don't know, Justin Baldoni is the director of the film adaptation of Colleen Hoover's novel. The book is a huge deal. It's about a woman named Lily who falls in love with a guy named Ryle, only to discover he's abusive. It's a heavy story, but it's also been criticized for romanticizing abuse, which is a whole other can of worms we'll get into later. Anyway, Blake Lively is starring in the movie as Lily, and Justin Baldoni is directing. But apparently, things didn't go smoothly on set. Blake allegedly took over the production, rewriting scenes and demanding changes, which led to tension between her and Justin. Eventually, things got so bad that Blake filed a harassment lawsuit against Justin, claiming he created a hostile work environment. Justin, on the other hand, says Blake was the one being difficult and that she's trying to ruin his reputation. The whole thing is messy, and it's hard to know who's telling the truth. But one thing's for sure, it's not a good look for either of them. And it's definitely overshadowing the movie, which is supposed to be this empowering story about surviving abuse. Instead, it's turning into a tabloid nightmare. Now, let's talk about Anna Kendrick's reaction to all of this. At the Another Simple Favor premiere, she was asked about Blake, and her response was interesting. Instead of gushing about how amazing it was to work with Blake again, she just said, "Oh, you know," and quickly changed the subject. Some people thought it was shady, while others thought she was just trying to avoid the drama. Either way, it didn't exactly scream besties forever. And then there's the whole thing about the movie poster. Fans noticed that Blake's name was slightly higher than Anna's on the poster, which led to speculation that Blake was trying to upstage her co-star. Some people were like, this is just Blake being Blake, while others thought it was a deliberate power move. Either way, it added fuel to the fire. But wait, there's more. Let's not forget about Colleen Hoover, the author of It Ends With Us. She's been caught in the middle of this whole mess, and it's not exactly doing her any favors. Colleen has been vocal about supporting Blake Lively, which has rubbed some people the wrong way. After all, Justin Baldoni was the one who originally optioned the book and brought it to the big screen. But now, it seems like Colleen has taken Blake's side, which has led to speculation that she's trying to distance herself from Justin. And then, there's the controversy surrounding the book itself. It Ends With Us has been criticized for romanticizing abuse, with some readers saying it portrays abusive relationships as sexy and romantic. Colleen has defended the book, saying it's meant to show the reality of abusive relationships and how hard it is to leave them, but not everyone is buying it. Some people think the book sends the wrong message, especially to young readers who might not fully understand the gravity of the situation. And just when you thought it couldn't get any messier, there's the whole thing about Colleen Hoover's son. Earlier this year, there were allegations that her son had sexually harassed a minor online. Colleen addressed the rumors in a private Facebook group, saying her son had made a girl uncomfortable by asking for inappropriate photos, but she denied that it was as serious as some people were making it out to be. Still, it was a bad look for Colleen, especially since she's been so vocal about supporting survivors of abuse. So, where does all of this leave us? Honestly, it's hard to say. The Blake Lively versus Justin Baldoni lawsuit is still ongoing, and it's unclear how it will play out. Meanwhile, Another Simple Favor is set to hit theaters soon, but it's hard to tell if the drama will help or hurt the movie's chances at the box office. And as for Colleen Hoover, she's trying to stay out of the spotlight, but with all the controversy surrounding her book and her son, that's easier said than done. One thing's for sure, this whole situation is a reminder that Hollywood is a messy, complicated place where art and drama often collide. Whether you're Team Blake, Team Justin, or just here for the tea, there's no denying that this is one of the most bizarre stories to come out of Tinseltown in a long time. And who knows, maybe there's more to come. After all, in Hollywood, the drama never really ends. Now, let's dig a little deeper into the specifics of the Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni feud. The tension between the two reportedly started during the production of It Ends With Us. According to sources, Blake had a lot of creative input, which isn't uncommon for A-list actors. However, things allegedly escalated when her suggestions started clashing with Justin's vision for the film. Some insiders claim that Blake wanted more control over the script, the direction, and even the editing process, which led to heated arguments on set. Justin, who is not only the director, but also a producer on the film, reportedly tried to accommodate Blake's requests, but felt that her demands were becoming unreasonable. At one point, it's said that Blake even brought in her own team to rewrite certain scenes without consulting Justin, which caused a major rift between them. This kind of behind-the-scenes power struggle is not uncommon in Hollywood, but it's rare for it to spill over into a full-blown legal battle. The lawsuit Blake filed against Justin alleges that he created a hostile work environment by being unprofessional and dismissive of her input. She claims that his behavior made it difficult for her to do her job, and that she felt bullied and undermined throughout the production. On the other hand, Justin's legal team has countered these claims, stating that Blake was the one being difficult, and that her actions were disruptive to the entire production. They argue that her constant demands and interference delayed filming and caused unnecessary stress for the cast and crew. The legal battle has also brought Colleen Hoover into the spotlight. As the author of It Ends With Us, Colleen has a vested interest in how the film adaptation turns out. Initially, she was supportive of Justin Baldoni's vision for the movie, but as the feud between him and Blake escalated, Colleen seemed to shift her allegiance. She publicly praised Blake for her portrayal of Lily and thanked her for bringing the character to life, which many interpreted as a subtle jab at Justin. This shift in loyalty has led to speculation about Colleen's motives. Some believe that she's trying to distance herself from Justin to protect her own reputation, while others think she's genuinely impressed with Blake's performance. Either way, it's clear that Colleen is caught in the middle of a messy situation, and her involvement has only added fuel to the fire. The controversy surrounding It Ends With Us doesn't stop at the legal drama. The book itself has been the subject of intense debate among readers and critics. While many praise Colleen Hoover for tackling the difficult topic of domestic violence, others argue that the way the story is told romanticizes abuse. The relationship between Lily and Ryle is portrayed as passionate and intense, which some readers find problematic. They argue that by framing the abuse as part of a love story, the book sends the wrong message to its audience, particularly young women. Colleen has defended her work, stating that the book is meant to show the complexity of abusive relationships and how difficult it can be for victims to leave. She has also emphasized that the story is based on her own experiences, which adds a layer of authenticity to the narrative. However, critics remain divided, with some calling the book a powerful portrayal of survival and others labeling it as harmful and irresponsible. The debate over It Ends With Us has only intensified with the upcoming film adaptation. Many are concerned that the movie will further romanticize the abusive relationship at the center of the story, especially given the star power of Blake Lively and the dramatic behind-the-scenes drama. Some fans have even called for a boycott of the film, arguing that it glorifies abuse and sends the wrong message to survivors. Despite the controversy, It Ends With Us remains one of Colleen Hoover's most popular books, and the film adaptation is highly anticipated. However, the ongoing legal battle between Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni has cast a shadow over the project, leaving many to wonder if the movie will ever see the light of day. If it does, it's likely to be met with mixed reactions, both from fans of the book and those who take issue with its portrayal of abuse. As for Anna Kendrick, her role in all of this is somewhat peripheral, but her reaction to the drama has not gone unnoticed. Her vague response to questions about Blake Lively at the Another Simple Favor premiere has sparked speculation about the state of their relationship. Some believe that Anna is simply trying to stay out of the drama, while others think there may be some underlying tension between the two actresses. Anna's career has been on a steady rise since her breakout role in Pitch Perfect, and she's proven herself to be a versatile and talented actress. Her ability to navigate the often tricky waters of Hollywood with grace and humor has earned her a loyal fan base, and many are eager to see what she does next. Whether or not she and Blake Lively are on good terms, it's clear that Anna is focused on her career and isn't letting the drama distract her from her goals. In the end, the Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni, Anna Kendrick, and Colleen Hoover situation is a perfect example of how messy and complicated Hollywood can be. It's a world where art and drama often collide, and where personal and professional relationships are constantly under scrutiny. Whether you're Team Blake, Team Justin, or just here for the tea, there's no denying that this is one of the most bizarre stories to come out of Tinseltown in a long time. And who knows? Maybe there's more to come. After all, in Hollywood, the drama never really ends. So what do you think? Is Blake Lively in the right, or is Justin Baldoni getting a raw deal? Did Anna Kendrick throw shade at Blake, or was she just trying to avoid the drama? And what about Colleen Hoover? Is she a problematic author, or is she just caught in the crossfire? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates on this wild story. Until next time, stay tuned.